Hi, guys. Good afternoon. Happy Friday to you and happy May Day. I hope you're all staying safe and busy and positive during these trying times. I know it's difficult, but the more we practice social distancing, the sooner we'll get out of this. So I hope you're staying home and just watching and rewatching new and old favorites like I am. That being said, welcome to my episode review here on the EdWord, where in today's episode I will be discussing what I thought of the latest and one of the greatest episodes of the Clone Wars so far. My God, you know what? I feel like these final four episodes. So this one, and then the two that came before it, and then the series finale, which is dropping very fittingly on May 4th of all days for May the 4th be with you, which is awesome. I feel like these final four episodes have so far, arguably, I could be wrong, but arguably have been the best episodes that Clone Wars has given us. And this episode was no exception either. Now, before I get into all that, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled episode review, so if you're not caught up on Clone Wars by this episode or the past two episodes, for God's sake, don't keep watching or listening, because I will be discussing big spoilers. Okay, that being said, you've been warned, let's dive right into it. I love how they are intertwining the end of Revenge of the Sith with the end of this series, because it just makes so much sense to have this series wrap up right as the film Revenge of the Sith is ongoing or about to finish. And I just love seeing the explanation and the story showing how Order 66 affected not only Ahsoka, but Captain Rex as well. Because the last time we saw Captain Rex was when he was brought back for the show Star Wars Rebels. And he was brought back in the beginning of Season 2 along with Gregor and Wolf. And it was made very clear right away that they all three of them somehow removed their inhibitor chips, which would have had them execute Order 66. And because I remember the episode where Rex says he removed his chip, I was wondering, well, how is he going to stop himself from killing Ahsoka? What's going to stop him from killing Ahsoka in the heat of the moment? And I love that he just had enough strength or enough free will to blurt out to her, to warn her to find fives, because he knew that if she found that record with that information, she could do something to help him, because obviously he so badly did not want to kill her, because it's like he was activated when the Emperor told him to execute Order 66, because we saw it in his eyes. But then it's like he's gripping his helmet and his hand is shaking, and then he finally drops his helmet, because you could tell he's trying to resist with every ounce of strength he has to not kill her. And he did a pretty good job of restraining himself for the most part before he did end up shooting at her. But I love how they explained, and they showed how Ahsoka knew to look for the inhibitor chip, because he was able to blurt out with his last ounce of free will, find fives, find him. And that was great. This was an excellent episode. I loved the relationship between Rex and Ahsoka. It's always been a highlight for me, for both in Clone Wars and in Rebels. And now that Rex is basically a free man, like he's no longer a soldier just to follow orders. Now hopefully in the final episode we'll see him and Ahsoka part ways, and maybe he'll run into Gregor and Wolf along the way, and maybe he'll remove their chips for him, or somebody else will do it for them. Either way, I'm incredibly excited and a little heartbroken to see the series finale, which drops on Disney Plus on Monday, May the 4th of all days. But wow, was this episode great. Like I said, I loved the intertwining of Revenge of the Sith and this show. Like, it shows the Jedi having the meeting where it opens with that scene where Mace Windu says, "I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi." Every single word of dialogue between those characters was taken from that movie, and I love how they inserted both Rex and Ahsoka in there. That was great. I'm so excited and so intrigued as to how it's going to end. What do you guys think is going to happen? And what did you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you expecting more, expecting less? How do you think Darth Maul is going to slink back into the darkness in the end? Like, what is his ultimate move going to be? Because we obviously know what happens to him. He reappears in Rebels a few seasons later, but it's like, how's he going to survive the end of this series? I guess we'll find out on Monday. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Stay safe out there, everybody. Don't forget to wash your hands. Star Wars The Clone Wars series finale drops on Disney Plus Monday, May the 4th, for May the 4th be with you. All right, guys, have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you. And, of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.